Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage, and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing that.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating Banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the challenger from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner. One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
We'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Bear hug! Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Oh, man.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner Brothers and the Headshrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more.
Uh-oh, Hulkster's in trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. The Hulkster is hulking up. You made a mistake, brother. Hogan unleashed. There's the big boot. You know what comes next. The leg drop.
And Yokozuna just lets backing Hogan into a...
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
He gets into the ring.
Rapid-fire Samoan drop.
Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
Snapmare takedown.
Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Oh, look at this, raining right hands. No escape from these punches.
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion.
And Mr. Fuji looking on with much approval. There's no mistaking what that sinister smile of his means.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that
Oh, no. Bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Oh, the bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Hulk Hogan. Oh, he's about to Hulk up. Hogan back on his feet. Here comes Hulk Hogan. What are you going to do? 3 punches. Hogan's going to send his opponent across the ring. Big boot. Leg drop.
just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum.
Power right out in one.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The Mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first. A narrow escape.
Oh, that got turned around on Yokozuna. Uh-oh. Samoan drop.
And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that...
Bear hug by Hogan. And 24-inch pythons wrapped around the waist of... Bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot!
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, what a headbutt. Oh, no. World's strongest splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Oh, that opens the door for Hogan.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Right to the kidneys from behind. Nice side headlock applied.
Oh, good measure. The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting Yokozuna. Exactly what he planned to do to wear down the big man. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Big elbow drop. Precision shot, and now Yokozuna is bleeding.
Yokozuna sidesteps.
Getting back into the ring now.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
He got the shoulder up in time.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Oh, strong impact.
Boom. Just muscling up their opponent into the gut-wrench.
The big man, Yokozuna.
Devastating leg drop.
Yokozuna delivered that attack with...
We can have a new champ here. Barely kicks out.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Executed hip toss.
Hulkamania running wild. The leg drop. Did the champ just close this out? This is why ring awareness is your friend. The pin attempt undone by proximity to the ropes.
Maneuvers out of the way.
We know what's coming next.
What more can be done at this point?
Hooked him up. And a suplex.
With a pin for the title. Kicks out.
What a match. And he gets directed into the... Dragging his opponent out of the corner and a thunderous headbutt from Yoko.
It was only going to get worse for the opponent of Yokozuna. From the middle rope.
Blindside drop. Could that be enough to gain the title? 2. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America,
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as
Paul E. Dangerously.
and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada, the Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the head shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania. And we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds. Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
But double team headbutt, wow.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk. Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Ooh.
He puts him into the corner.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
That didn't go as Fatu designed. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. So ruthless. Ooh.
Oh, what a chop!
That'll light you up.
A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out."
From the top.
Went for it all, but gets nothing.
Propped up in the corner.
Caught that and reversed it.
Pulled back into the hip toss. Tag is made. Partner going up top. Uh-oh. Tremendous impact.
Teamwork making the dream work right here with that display. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Oh, an overhand chop. And that clearly rocked Scott a bit.
Yeah, a very motivated Fatu in front of us.
Oh, and Scott fights back.
Back and forth, trading reversals. Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
And that one seemed to have caught Fatu good.
Rick Steiner wielding his power with expert know-how.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, my goodness. And he tosses him back in now.
Fatu getting out of harm's way.
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
His body has to be racked with pain.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
Power slam.
Power slam.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Earth-shaking power slam. And into the corner he goes.
That's a good tag.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip. Here it comes. Big time impact. Ooh.
Up the rope he goes.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
The damage is really piling up now.
Could be getting from the top.
He fails to connect. Counters to gain the advantage.
Oh, my God. Oh, and a backbreaker. Right to the spine.
Sent to the corner.
Rick gets that sent right back to him.
Backbreaker flawlessly executed.
That core area really getting lit up.
He got it. Tag made.
Ah, look at this.
Golly, that could do permanent damage.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Sax. You might get caught.
Ooh, it's dropped right on their face.
That'll put Samu's toughness to the test.
Steiner putting all of his freakish power to work.
Samu setting himself up top.
From the top. And he's going with the great equalizer. Here, the steel chair.
And the referee is not going to allow that object in the ring anymore.
Face first. And I can see some fresh blood on the face of Steiner now.
Oh, uncorked a big punch. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet. Thunderous Club comes down. Very effective. Nice amateur takedown. All the way over. Ooh.
Tag made.
He's able to avoid heavy contact.
What a counter! Arm wringer.
Apply. Well, that came to an end with a abrupt punch.
Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex!
Gets driven into the corner.
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Is it enough? Is this the end? Kicks out before the 2 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Going up to the top now.
Lift off. Splash. And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Oh, this could be over.
2. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. Inconspicuous. Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maiavia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. And now gets tossed into the ring. He's headed up high. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Lining up their opponent for a knee drop. Woo! And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Climbing to the top rope here.
Soaring. Look out below. From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella. We're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snipe to the sky. What?
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maiavia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Cobra clutch, torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows. Goes to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Big-time clothesline.
Good grief.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE.
Down around into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
No good. The rope stopped the pin.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
Oh, counters right back on Hunter. Gets caught with a... The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here.
Cobra Clutch.
The Cobra Clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Oh, what a punch.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley. And he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that cost... Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Faded and breaks out of the sleeper.
Sent into the corner.
Brutal short arm lariat.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught. Taking flight through the air and connects.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will...
Crossface! This isn't even about gaining a victory at this point. It's about making sure you're... and rolls him off.
Clothesline! Bam! And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs... Remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Look at this. This can't be good.
Oh! He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. A face buster.
Both arms hooked.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst. Submission time.
Dragon sleeper applied.
All the left.
He is not willing to go to sleep yet.
A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Coquina clutch locked in. This is trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer.
Punch connects.
Jeez, and now Rocky has damage to his face. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And able to beat Helmsley to the punch.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Maivia way up high.
To the sky. Whoa, look out.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right.
Oh my god. But one time I didn't check.
You've got to always do it.
So I've said all that bullshit about how I met your mother,
Oh my god.
and they didn't hear any of it. Okay. Okay. Where do I start?
You know, that's funny.
So, hey everybody, welcome to 2K25.
That's going to be so much, so awkward with him.
Path to his first
So it's...
championship win.
And even before the belt...
Do you want to learn how to do these so you can actually do it yourself?
Sure. I mean, I clearly don't know how to set up a microphone.
See? Any of them ending in an X.
Hi, Loki Pokey. My mic wasn't working before, so you missed everything that I said.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
D5.
you do, D5. Oh my god, the one time I didn't check, and it was the wrong microphone.
So, see how it says X is heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Any of them ending in an X.
Oh.
I always do 2 square 2X, because I find that the
I
best
think
one.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying
Easy
to
one today.
frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270 pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor.
He's tired, he can't do it. Will you stop shouting like that, please?
Shouting.
You're not helping.
Because we were that close.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more.
Flying
all the way to the outside.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HB.
Uh-oh, the Cobra Clutch is applied.
The Cobra Clutch.
All the elbows trying to free
So counts down timer after I can't even do anything.
It's so stupid.
DDT! Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
Staying in this one.
Oof. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, come on.
In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Okay, now it was a
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to finish this one?
Yeah, hang on. Now that you got some momentum, take this
words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure
hit Hunter in the ring with a big top right
this
guard.
match, though, Corey.
Just sit that way.
You saying?
Maivia took to the sky
There's
and
also a
executed
break.
that
Doc is
high-risk
attacking him.
perfectly.
Okay, you have to
I know.
They had that scouted
Good
at all.
enough. Oh, God.
Calculating the next move here. Oh, God, face first.
Taking the wind out with a stomp to the solar plexus.
Hunter on the receiving end. Oof. He's hurled
That's
out
on the corner.
and crashes down to the floor.
Hold on. He's just measuring him now.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Also, with the chocolate milk,
Yeah.
I had
This is
headphones
just
and I couldn't hear
blatant
you.
disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Didn't need to shout at me because of it.
Rocky, hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Wow, that was
Still
close.
not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup. I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back
It's
up.
over here.
Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has
Thank
shot
you.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
It's so weird because that's the same Triple H that went on to like be part of DX. And now he's actually like the officially like the
Champion.
yeah.
The one time I didn't tell you, as well.
I know. Because I thought I actually for once I didn't need reminding, so I am so sorry. I really am. I didn't realize I was on mute that entire time.
How long have you been going for?
It is currently
Just press focus. You were going for an hour and 15 before that.
an hour and 15 minutes with no audio. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck, I don't know. That's so stupid. That's really stupid. Okay.
in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just...
It's fine, D5. It's not your fault.
But there wouldn't be a final
It's not your fault.
There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded.
Wow.
His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if
oh my God,
it'll help him break you down. So do
that
your
is
best
crazy.
and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Imagine if someone at training just took a bite out of the ring. It would be both funny and embarrassing at the same time.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
George the Animal Steele.
Scheduled for one fall, and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds,
I'm still learning about the Samoan family tree. I just know they're all connected somehow. Obviously, Peter Maivia is like one of the first High Chiefs. Yeah, he's the High Chief, but like, oh, it's just it's this
top of the family.
Yeah, so I know he's The Rock's grandfather.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steel. We'll see which prevails tonight.
Okay, let's go.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking out George the Animal Steel in a steel cage.
Okay. Show your generational power, take the fight to Steel. Put it together with a strike to grapple grab. Combo. Strike to grapple.
Match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain that. Oh, George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Oh my goodness.
High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Scoop slam sets things up.
Jarring European uppercut.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Ooh! Oh, what a kick. Just a nasty headbutt. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage.
From the heavens, big-time splash.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to
Can I
be
climb
even
to the
more
top of the
chaotic
cage
than ever inside
and
this
jump
cage.
down?
Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional
Climb
as
the
Maivia.
cage, Peter.
There's never any telling
Or
what
not.
the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE.
He's going for it.
And he kicks out at two.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Effective counter.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
This could be a good chance for Steel to get some distance and rethink things.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Using the cranium. Peter Maivia just rubbing it in now. Measured up nicely. Fist drop.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see there might be a name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to
I was trying to climb to the top, but, you know, he's in the
He's
way.
certainly got nothing left in the tank, just taking this assault.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Big headbutt. Stiff shot to the abdomen.
Kick right to the body.
Oh, impact to the stomach.
Choosing to climb up the wall of the cage here.
Take off.
Oh, ouch.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker.
Here we go.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Running power slam.
He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb. Look out. Oh, man. And now going to start the climb up the cage.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot.
This can't bode well.
Backbreaker, good grief.
When the opportunity presents itself, hit Steel with your signature Samoan drop. Ah.
And George is laid out. Bang! Maivia just
Hi, Yuki.
dominate.
Okay. Leave the cage while he's still out or look for pinfall submission. The animal is really not going to connect with the finisher. In the next 90 seconds, and look to end this rivalry in your favor. R2 plus X at head of ground opponent with him.
The animal with that one.
Now here's Maivia looking to secure the victory.
That was easy. That was easy.
Oh no, I think you missed out on it now.
Oh, I don't think I did. No, because I had to finish it in 90 seconds.
It's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage
If I let the timer run out, it would have been over.
Victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough
yeah.
but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll try again then.
Taking out George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Man.
Oh, right to the throat. Pulled back into the hip toss. Textbook side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure applied.
Oh! The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
From the top.
Oh! Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has.
It's so weird because I'm used to going for a spear.
Down with the vertical suplex.
Boom! And he has started to ascend the cage wall now.
Look out!
Oh! He's absorbing a ton of offense here.
You can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional whose game plan for this stipulation. It's pinned. Here we go.
And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Still in it. Big forearm.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Targeting the arm, holding on for dear life.
Able to punch
I had to use it.
Using the rope to their advantage, just stretching the arm.
With the assist of the rope.
Caught it bad spot.
Running power slam. He's got him square in his sights here.
And he counters.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Punishing power slam.
Oh, going right into the pin. Wow.
Maivia gets stonewalled. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Come on, Peter.
Maivia has steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down once.
George is tied up here.
Oh, man, backbreaker.
No way Steel's coming back from that.
Oh, my goodness.
The High Chief, Peter Maivia, really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Shoulder down. Could this be it? And a strong kick.
Oh my God, how did I get that?
I just don't know what it's going to take. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Oh no, 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 no.
I can come back to do that.
No, I'll do it.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus
The only
George
reason I didn't get it before is because I was impatient.
Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Peter Maivia turns that around. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between my...
Watch out! Ooh! Oh, ouch! Kick lands.
Ah, there's a headbutt. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable.
That was like such a fun move.
Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High
It's
Chief.
the starfish thing, whatever it's called.
Oh, a headbutt! The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Oh!
Gross.
How dirty is that? Well, I guess all rules are out the window now. You have to question the mentality of someone who just sunk their teeth into flesh. Oof.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence. From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Ooh, stiff kick.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Oh my God. He rolls one up the rope. That's so stupid.
And you
can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Got them off their feet here. Powerbomb! Not even a 1 count there.
Not a very effective pin attempt. Oh, my God.
No, thanks, I'm good.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Oh, look at a scope slam.
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one.
Boom! The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down. And George is caught.
Oh, break you in half. No way Steel's coming back from that.
There's 2.
Nice. Okay, we did it.
The animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
Okay, who are we doing next?
She's not like most girls.
Oh, no.
She's also not like
seriously?
WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a 2-time women's champion. She is a 2-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate, she does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same.
I was just talking about this earlier, but the mic was turned off.
Even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And
But people have kicked out of the Annihilator, though.
Even more success. jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was, yeah, watch this. Oh! Yeah. I really feel for Lyra. That was at least one like a couple of broken ribs there, right there. Because she didn't just sit on her, she, like, fell on her. Like, she would bang, it was so quick.
Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
Okay. Oh no! Am I recreating this? I watched this live! I watched this live last year! Oh. Oh, I do get this version of Nia. That's pretty cool though. Just quickly, the reason they're wearing bodysuits is because I believe they were in Saudi Arabia, which half the crowd doesn't make sense because in Saudi Arabia it's a very well-known thing where girls have to cover up completely. Like they have to cover almost every inch of their body apart from their hands and their face.
Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome?
So every time they go to Saudi Arabia, all the women have to wear bodysuits.
Ever after ending to her Cinderella story.
Oh, look. Where did you ship jumping?
This was a cool entrance from Lyra, though.
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day. And
oh, the crowd's going, woo! That's awesome.
Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia?
What is it? Like, she goes like...
in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what
I think it's that. I could be wrong.
In August.
I do like Lyra though.
With the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
Ow.
Did you live in your face?
Yeah. I wish I could do that hairstyle. No, not like that. I like when she does the ponytail at the end. Okay. Charge out Lyra while she's standing and facing you in the ring and look to connect with a big running strike.
Coronation take. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage.
Okay. So get Lyra out there and pile on the damage. While you're outside the ring, flatten Lyra with any of your standing grapple attacks.
She has Nia real.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Boom. Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some...
Okay, I need to scratch my eye for a sec. Put Lyra where there's no escape in the corner and devastate her with 3 heavy corner attacks.
Unfinished business between Nia and Jade. And now thrown back into the ring.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months, and Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she
What is going on here?
Mistake.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
Okay, hang on.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Placing her in the corner. And she saw that coming from Jax.
Looking for the Hurricanrana. Oh, maybe not. This is not going to end well. Powerbomb.
Okay.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Now smash Lyra with any 2 of your Samoan drop variations within the next 60 seconds.
In a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Oh, by the...
Okay.
Air whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Oh, man. That looks like it hurts.
Nia is lighting up her opponent.
Yeah, Nia...
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know it's coming. Yep. Ouch. Because I know how brutal that was. Yeah. I honestly do think Lyra was hurt from that. No, she appeared on the next day with like bruises and shit. Okay, but I don't know how much Nia Jax weighs, but I guarantee you that type of move would hurt. Especially because, like, Lyra's half her size. And I remember, I think last time there was a time where she did it to Rhea, and Rhea actually cracked her ribs.
Okay. So instead of catching herself, she slipped and she Nia hold onto the rope.
Not always. I don't think she does it anymore.
She does.
By the new
queen.
I haven't seen her do it recently.
You haven't seen her do any of it.
That's really cool though. We got those versions of Lyra and Nia unlocked.
Okay, so she always holds the rope. She slipped to Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Her hand slipped off, so she couldn't catch her own weight.
Many
So she
WWE
fell over.
superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order
I'm thirsty.
to achieve success. Quite often,
Something to drink.
it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky,
such as?
you
I don't know, my tea, like my iced tea, or like a lemonade.
Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for
Please.
this family,
Oh,
there was
Rikishi.
no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery.
Oh my god, you can see.
This journey would lead
You can see it in his
taking
face.
on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves. And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi.
Hey, this is the year I was born.
Little did anyone know, Rikishi
You just gave away your age.
dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car.
Hey, Lena Fox, I'm good.
Was targeted
I'm doing really
in the
good.
first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi.
Yes, I remember you.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock. What?
Rikishi would
You can't see me doing it, but I'm doing the eyebrow raise.
strong gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out the Golden Goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed
Yes,
to
yes, I
drive
did.
his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge.
Yeah, I appreciate it when you guys come and interact with me and my streams.
This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock
Do you,
horns, there will be no
Lena Fox, are you into WWE at all? Or are you just watching because I'm playing?
give of himself so that his family, this
Actually, I gotta do something once this cutscene's over.
So get in there and showcase the never
Sure.
say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron.
Oh, that's okay. I'm here to answer, like, if you want to know, if you want to get into WWE, do let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. In fact, for those who are into WWE, just give me a second. After this, I got something to do. So really quick. Also, before I apologize, my mic was turned off, so for the first hour and a bit of this stream, it was mute. I feel terrible because, like, the one time I didn't check, the microphone wasn't on. So you would have seen me going like, and no sound would have been coming out. But it's okay. Hello. I got a puppy.
This man makes me sick.
Yeah, it's okay. If you go back, my microphone was turned off.
Is he here?
See, I mean, I can tell you this one thing, Lynn Fox. If you've ever heard of the phrase Stone Cold Steve Austin, this is where it's from. I don't think he invented the phrase Stone Cold, but he became known as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beers.
For his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay. Now there is no way Rikishi
Another
can
thing, Lena
escape
Fox.
the Texas rattlesnake. It's been almost a year since
This
Austin
entire
contributed to the ring.
stream that I'm doing is a showcase of the Samoan Royal. Like, I'm going to call them the Samoan Royal family because they have such a legacy in WWE and in wrestling in general. I think I did see it, yes.
This one is going to get ugly
But
in a hurry.
with all of these relatives, they're actually related to The Rock. So if you've seen any of The Rock's movies and stuff, most of his relatives have done stuff in WWE. Be back in a second. I gotta take this hoodie off because I'm getting warm. Oh yeah, by the way, if you can get them where you are, I highly recommend getting an hoodie, especially if you live in a colder place like I do at the moment. Not sponsored, but go to hoodie.com. That's OOODIE, I think it is. Hoodie.com. Not sponsored, but these are super snug. And they do blankets too. Like, again, not sponsored, but they got this cool Naruto blanket that I got from them as well. But I'll be back in just a second. I'm still here, I've taken my mask off, so I don't want you to see my ugly face. You can probably still hear me, though. Yeah, so I'm happy to keep talking about Samoans if you want. Like Rikishi, for example, he is, I believe, one of The Rock's uncles. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't come after me. I'm still learning about the family myself. But I would say, yeah, The Rock is probably the most famous outside of WWE out of the entire family. And I think if you've seen one of his recent movies, his cousin Roman Reigns was in it as well. I wish Margarita was here so he could back me up on this. But just to show my loyalty, also, by the way, I am wearing pants, okay? I am wearing pants. Okay. Hello. Okay. What am I doing here? I'm not scared to show us to take the fight right to Austin, get him out of the ring, and begin the beatdown. I actually might put the blanket over my lap, because I'm apparently very fussy. But yeah, I recommend getting into WWE and Fox. Most of it, you can watch Raw on Netflix, and then SmackDown and all the other fun stuff is on Peacock in the US, and Netflix, where I am in the lovely land of Down Under. But I'm not sure about anywhere else. You're going to have to Google it. I just know Raw is definitely on Netflix. That's all. Because there's like 3 different shows they run each week, which is Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. NXT is like the novice wrestlers before they move up to the big leagues, and then you got Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown is every Friday, and Raw is every Monday. And of course, they've got the pay-per-views, which they do every month or so, and that's usually on a Saturday. Okay. Successfully attack, grapple, or dive at your opponent to fulfill the damage meter.
Sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Oh, but get him out of the ring, okay?
His family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold.
I believe Steve Austin's been in a couple of movies as well. Actually, now I think about it, a lot of wrestlers have gotten into acting. John Cena's another one. He's done some stuff in acting. He actually asked to be in the Barbie movie. Like, they didn't just give it to him because I thought it would be funny. John Cena himself asked to be in that movie. Which I find hilarious. Because, oh, ha ha, look, it's John Cena as a mermaid.
And that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. Power slam!
Get out of the ring!
Oh, man! Jawbreaker!
Call it, Dennis. He's going for the pin.
Not too early. You're not going to kick me out.
Gets the shoulder up after 1.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's going to hurt.
Just cranking the head.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this
altercation,
we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi. And here's the cover.
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Still no end in sight.
So what was this? Rikishi hit Steve Austin with a car and that's how this started? Yeah. Usually this is how things like this build up. Sometimes it can take months to even years for things to be settled. But the longer it takes for it to be settled, the better the storyline. For example, they waited almost over 12 months to do what we saw back in WrestleMania 40. In fact, they even made like a documentary about it. It got that not out of control, but it was that crazy where everybody wanted to see the outcome. And I'm hoping people were satisfied with the outcome, but obviously everybody's always going to want something slightly different. Come on. Finally got you out of the ring, now let's go.
Rikishi ran over another human being. Weird fortune that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's action. I'm just saying I understand.
And that was an efficient form of offense for that move.
This battle's found its way right to our doorstep.
Oof, kick finds it. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason or other Stone Cold like Rikishi did.
What would a suicide dive would be like? Sorry, am I allowed to say that? On a live dive, I don't know. Hopefully people understand what I mean. Without getting upset, I don't know.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Get back here, you dummy. I love Steve Austin, but to keep going, I have to. Whoa, okay. Of course, you're getting a table out.
Quickly slides into the ring.
And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
Come on, Steve Austin, I need you.
What does he have planned?
Rikishi feeling the pride of his fan.
Now that you've got Austin out of the ring, bring him to the entrance side of the ring so everyone can see you hit him with a big heavy combo.
With every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated. Right across the larynx.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Oh, gosh.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
I don't understand what they mean by that. Light, heavy, okay.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Cole.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Coming back from the outside now. And this one might be headed ringside.
Right on target with a stop to the gut.
Come on, up you get.
Fist press and the piston-like right hands. Ruthless press by Austin, and now he's just dropping bombs. Stop after stop after stop.
Just punched him right in the neck. Relentless. Enough already. Looks like he... coming back in.
Might need some help. Huh? He wants me to do heavy combos on ringside, but Steve Austin keeps jumping back in the ring.
Dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Oh,
Inside. You do that. You inside.
Just coming.
Come on.
He's in a very bad spot, totally out of it.
Oh, there we go.
This is hit him once.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the
I don't know if
outside,
I...
and here comes
Oh,
the
shit.
This capacity crowd, they want...
Sorry. Supposed to be what it was?
Sure.
And mute. Is it because that?
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to skip the cutscene. Sending Stone Cold crashing to the barricade to have him second guess coming back. Circle to grab. And then circle L.
More from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Gets put into the barricade.
End your combo. Okay.
DDT delivered.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
He grips the shoulder. Now would be a good time to run.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. First fitting though.
Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Boom, right in the button.
Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen.
Oh, what a throat. Toss by the neck.
Oh, that'll wake you up. Scary mindset for the...
Okay, bring Austin to his friends at the announce table. Hit him with a front heavy attack.
Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all...
Okay, hang on. Hitting him with a powerful finisher is a great way to finish the fight.
But he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life
Oh, come on, I pressed a button.
Like Rikishi did to him. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Oh, the reversal by
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver. And Austin is out.
This has to be it.
2 and a kick out. No one.
Okay, so I didn't have to get it straight away. But you want another one? Steve Austin? Here we go.
Austin simply refuses to quit.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
2. Rikishi
Okay.
fangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
You can definitely see the resemblance with Rikishi and Usos. And Solo, of course. Solo's probably, I think this is son or grandson? I don't remember. I think it's his son. Someone correct me, please. Without getting upset, I am genuinely really trying to understand this whole thing. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's next.
His arrival signaled...
Oh my God! Yes!
His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was
there you go.
Samoan bulldozer
There's the connection.
that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura.
Yes.
Two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop,
Splash,
a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
Yeah, rest in peace, Umaga.
Our beloved Oos in training are asked
Oos? Am I an honorary Oos?
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase.
Oh no!
John Cena.
Oh no! I have to fight John Cena?
Simple.
Oh dear.
New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable.
Oh, so I gotta, okay. Just like what I did with the shrunken heads.
Head into that ring.
The head shrinkers, sorry.
Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next
Umaga.
WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title.
Can you get it, sucker? I forgot about Booker T's. Booker T's slogan.
7 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
Oh wow, I got like 20 minutes to go until stream time is up. Ugh. I'm not going to sleep yet though. John Cena, let's go!
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
It's a franchise, I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. He's retiring, I'm sad.
John Cena, a three-time
He's been in this
WWE
for like 20 years now, and he's going on a farewell tour. Do I like how he's doing it? It's okay. The fact that I got to see him wrestle in person was amazing. Oh yeah, for those who didn't know, I had the privilege of going to WrestleMania 41. That was incredible. I did a video breaking down all my experiences. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can check the link in the description to see my review of everything that I got up to while I was in Vegas. And, like everything to do with WWE World, some of the interactions I had, and how I missed out on meeting Rhea Ripley 3 times. So, I'm still mad about the last one. If you want to know exactly how it happened, go watch that other video. I will tell you the entire story. Sorry.
Intensity
okay, here we go.
The champion challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. Here we go with the WWE Champion.
Okay. Get Cena outside the ring into no man's land so you can hurt him early.
Chip on the line, John Cena.
So get him out of the ring?
Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is 2 trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more.
Okay.
top rope.
Whoa, what a landing.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Clothesline.
Good Lord. So effective.
Oh no, come on.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
That's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against
seriously? Really? Oh.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight.
But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Bomb. Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at this same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right
from the top rope. You gotta be kidding me. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who...
Okay. Hit Cena with your hardest shots. 2 heavy combos while I'm gasping for breath.
Who has more gas in the tank?
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now. A rare position for Cena.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
After everything he's been through, slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Gosh.
Kick to the gut, and ooh, brutal forearm.
And Umaga will look to continue to use his 100-pound weight advantage in an effort to become the WWE champion.
We'll see what they call a big
Ouch.
John.
Yeah, the greatest of all time, John Cena, the 16-time world champion.
Man, the champion doing everything to retain here.
No, no, seriously.
Cena got him.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, John Cena!
Somehow, John Cena overcame the brutality of Umaga and retained his
try
title.
again, because that was bullshit.
For Cena.
I had my hand on the rope. The ref should have seen I was touching the rope.
Inside the ring.
It took everything Cena had to stop the Samoan Bulldozer in his tracks. Umaga not only lost out...
Yeah, I'm definitely rematching. That was bullshit.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other...
The early quick cover, title on the line.
The challenger kicks out after 1.
Way too early.
Boom! Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Bam! Oh, man!
And he's going to the top.
From the top rope!
Look out below! Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Treating the champ like a featherweight. This challenger has plenty of power. Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep?
Umaga's gonna fly! What a Samoan splash!
Cena has no control here.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Carry the opposition. What's the thought here?
Ooh, ow.
The trachea.
That would hurt.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
This is the moment.
Come on.
Single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Drop kick.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H.
Cena ducks underneath. Couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, gonna finish things up with a slam.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Gets the shoulder up after one there.
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
I need to get him down to the ring again.
Taking things to the top rope.
From the top rope. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Into the steel steps. That's gotta be a tide turner. Did you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps? Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage. But either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Devastating kick.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd
Come on,
in Kansas City.
Come on, Umaga, get up.
Even that,
oh, that works too.
To stop a rampaging Umaga.
Umaga fends that off.
Uh-oh, monkey flip. I love it.
Oh.
The C-Nation is coming alive.
Umaga's rage isn't helping him against this onslaught from Cena.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is...
Cena! Attitude adjustment. That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained. Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
And Cena has to remain undaunted now. He can't...
Up high.
And stays one step ahead.
Big forearm.
Oh, did you hear that?
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight. Determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Sharp clothesline. Bang.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Oh.
He saw that one coming.
Clothesline. And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now. And has Cena truly hurt Umaga? Has he slowed the Samoan bulldozer down?
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Rearing.
Uh-oh. Oh, the reversal by Cena.
Absolutely planted.
Cena plans in motion.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. Cena.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
Hi, Chrissy.
And slides back into the ring. He's making his way to ringside now. Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
Hard to watch, too.
Yes, I agree, Loki Pokey.
Back in the ring. He wants this fight on the outside.
Oh, what a slam! Landed him. The Samoan Bulldozer is all fired up.
Whoa, serves him up there.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Oh man.
Oh, kick connects.
What?
Okay, now what? Successfully attack, grapple, or dive your opponent to fulfill the damage meter.
Umaga with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down Cena.
Here it comes!
Samoan Spike!
Oh, that would hurt.
Sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Umaga's gonna fly!
So this.
Samoan Splash!
Oh, ouch!
Up they go!
Samoan Driver! Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Here it comes! Samoan Spike!
It just got it.
Okay. With your opponent facing you, standing dazed in the corner, press L2 to run at them, then press square L. Okay.
Bad as it could for the champ.
Cena
I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good.
Taking each other to their
Sorry, I just gotta focus for a second. L2.
absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
Oh, ouch.
No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
Okay, that's not what happened.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches.
Oh, okay, this is a what if.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Exerting his dominance. Umaga is just...
Okay. Circle to grab, then L square.
Seeking total destruction right now.
Hang on, circle.
John Cena looking to end this.
Oh no!
Attitude adjustment. This might be it. The champ.
No! No!
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion,
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavy.
Umaga's going to fly!
What? From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Come on, Cena, get back in the ring. Start the count, start the count. No. Come on.
Cena got him.
Seriously. This is so stupid.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, take it over!
Ah, fuck this up.
Here. We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
He decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice. Wow. Ooh. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK. Umaga's gonna fly!
Crashing to the floor.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was in mind there.
I don't know if there was anything in mind there.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Ooh! Perfect kick. That's using your head.
That didn't look good for Cena at all. And now the aftermath is painted on his face.
Umaga's gonna fly!
Whoa, look out! I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe
Come
that
on,
didn't
into the
miss.
stairs, please.
No question, John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga
Okay.
may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble. I didn't think this match was close to over.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
It's hooked in
It's hard to say. I'm gonna have to go Yeet though. Just only because he's currently heavyweight champion, so.
To get out of it is being on display right here. Oh, clothesline.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena would try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga.
Cena with a springboard stunner! Are you kidding me?
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left. A lift-up powerbomb.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey.
I don't know if you're going to make that, Cena.
And does not get it.
Ooh. Boom.
Just one more, please. 1, 2.
Straight impact on the...
And just now on top of his head.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
From the top rope.
I'm going to have to say me because I'm the one that's actually playing this game more often.
Able to make a top.
Cena with a shoulder tackle. And here comes Big Match John.
Don't throw a punch.
No, wrong button.
That never works.
The champion into the pin. A defiant kick out after one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Oh my God.
John Cena is pulling out all the stops, trying to keep Umaga down.
Cena, look at this power onto his shoulders.
Attitude adjustment. Champ close to ending it here.
How did you do that? Oh my God.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And Cena is no stranger to big match moments, but he clearly thought that would be all she wrote.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Ooh, strikes with a kick. Ooh, that kick will stop you in your tracks. Boom.
Now watch the precision with this strike.
Okay, next.
Umaga heads up. This is going to be nasty.
Umaga's going to fly.
Oh, Samoan splash. Oh. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Rearing. Uh-oh. Mistake by Umaga.
Oh, that was so quick. I had no time.
Man. Left hook. Umaga with a retaliation.
Where's their opponent?
Belly to belly. Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. From the top rope. Samoan splash.
Oof. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great...
Umaga's gonna fly!
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
And we just saw some serious offense.
Clothesline!
Off with their... head.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Hang on. Best finisher. Like which wrestler? Of all time, my favorite finisher? Probably. This is gonna sound biased, but I love Rhea Ripley's Riptide. What? What?
What are you struggling with?
I have to beat John Cena as Umaga. Possibly. Ow, my feet.
Right. God, didn't change the angle of the camera.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. I am.
Okay. Wait, you don't want to show off your lovely six-pack? Six-pack of beer, that is.
I know.
Standing days in the corner, press L2 to run at them.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up.
No, this isn't supposed to happen.
Ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You
I agree. Chris Benoit is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, like, okay. Oh, God.
Corey,
you can't take away how talented he was.
I know. But this...
What he did was terrible. But his talent in the ring was...
really good.
Yeah.
Father? Not very good.
Yeah, just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go into details. Okay. Press R2 plus 1 for position.
No, there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Okay. Jamie to go for the finish now, but a belly-to-belly suplex in the ring should take whatever fight there's left right out of him. Circle to grab, then L square.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line.
Okay. Hit with him a Samoan spike finisher.
We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Here it comes.
Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big.
Okay, finally. This actually isn't what happened in real life, by the way. It was actually Cena who retained. But apparently we're rewriting history, so...
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight. Absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of dominance.
Will Cena come looking for a rematch? Only time will tell. But for now, this is Umaga's moment. He is your WWE champion.
Training area. Probably Kings of Rowan. Hmm? What do you mean?
I'll drive to the room.
Nah. Don't forget Gouda Enterprises if they're still going.
Oh, Thorn Enterprises.
Thorn Enterprises, that's it. Gouda, cheese please. Aww.
Remember Jen Armstrong's with...
and technically the Armstrongs too, but they're a tag team. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one more match and then I'm calling it a night.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes?
I've got you for 3 minutes.
Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff?
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Words set the show through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-Minute Warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
3 minutes. If anybody knows where that's from, just get it.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know how I watched that as a kid with a straight face. It's so stupid.
Really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of...
Yeah, this is also a bit of a history lesson for you, I guess. This entire thing has been a massive history lesson on the Samoan bloodline.
And take the name of Umaga were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with
maybe because of brands. Had brands on there.
To its maximum levels. That approach.
I've also noticed they cover up the faces of wrestlers that aren't signed with WWE anymore. Yeah. Did Nia ever face Sasha? Because in the segment with Nia Jax, there was an opponent where her face was blurred and it looked like Sasha.
They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short
But you know
gimmick, but it was a really
that
cool gimmick,
version.
and I just think it shows the
You don't have to. No, it's not like.
Let's go out there and tell you a Broadway story.
He's
I'll go
mine
2 hours if you like.
Yeah.
If you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected
So one of them was Roman's brother, the other was his cousin.
Mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two
Okay, I will admit, I used to hate Nia Jax. Like, hate her. But, I don't know, she's growing on me slowly.
Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will pull your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest.
Wait, what? Oh no. I have to beat Authors of Pain?
That made 3-minute warning.
I'm not coming out of this.
Squad in all of WWE.
No, I'll give it a shot.
Will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear.
Okay, I was gonna say, doing it in 3 minutes, that's not gonna happen.
And enjoy dishing out the punishment.
I will, because I think, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but Authors of Pain and Final Testament, they just don't do it for me. They just don't.
You gotta admit the thing's pretty good.
But have you noticed that it's only Karrion Kross and Scarlett now, because the rest of them got let go because nobody liked them?
And they want to prove 3-minute warning
exactly.
has nothing on them.
Or they had their shot and it didn't work because they come in like, oh, look at us, we're the bad guys. Nobody gives a shit. Sorry, but that's my opinion. But, like, I don't know. I haven't met anybody who said they liked the Final Testament.
Well, one of your viewers right now does.
Who?
Jesse.
I don't know.
The following contest
Jesse, can you...
Karen.
Yeah, technically, but, like, Karrion's group failed because nobody cared about them. This is why groups shouldn't debut as a heel group, because they're not going to have any following. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to... I'm not saying, like...
He's asking for your opinion on it.
AOP look unintimidated by the
he's okay, but I don't get his gimmick. His gimmick is just...
Well, that is a bit of a rank.
Yeah, let's not go into that loophole. Anyways, I don't get Karrion's gimmick. He's just like, oh, look, I turn people evil. Okay? It's called a heel move. I feel like if he got pushed as a face, he might take off.
No, Karrion would not take off as a face.
Yeah, also I think Scarlett's holding him back. She can do better than him. Also, I apologize for the music. Twitch won't let me.
Now have 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if they were given, like, if they came out to deal with a bigger threat, they might have been okay, but they just came out as like, oh, look at us, we're evil. Nobody cares. I literally said when they debuted, I'm like, who the frick are these guys? Because, like, I feel like they learned their lesson with the Final Testament, and then they didn't do that when the Wyatt Six came along. Because the Wyatt Six had a bigger following, and they had a better build-up. And by the time they actually came to being on the camera, everyone's like, oh my god, it's the Wyatt Six! Look, they're here! We're here!
And then they haven't done anything with them since The Miz.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they would. Maybe there's stuff going on, I'm not sure. Or maybe they're building them up for something bigger.
That was an old Seth Rollins show in this sort of crowd.
Yeah, this is supposed to be... Okay, what am I doing? To cause moderate damage to the head arms. Okay.
With AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match. And it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendency.
Nice takedown.
I forgot. I couldn't see which one I was, honestly.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons.
Not moderate damage to any of their body parts.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
AOP and 3-minute warning.
Oh my gosh, stepping over the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. And a kick out before even one there.
Not enough pressure on the pin. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. Quick count after one. Wow. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute...
Favorite anime? Yeah, he likes Naruto. I myself, I'm into Bleach. I started watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm old school. I tried watching Demon Slayer. That was okay.
Oh, we just didn't have time to watch.
Yeah. What happened to her already? What the heck?
That is unheard of. The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out? At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Wrestler. There you go.
Yay!
The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
This chance in tag and virtual.
Okay, time to switch opponents. Okay, I tried watching MHA, but it just...
It's a good anime, don't get it wrong, it's a really good anime.
You just have to be really careful with some of the people you interact with online about it. Because I think...
Just don't interact with them.
Yeah, the issue with MHA is people seem to forget that they're 15. And I've seen some questionable fan art that have made me go, really guys? Because, again, they're 15 years old and you've got people on the internet who draw them in suggestive ways. So, it's just, I don't know.
Nasty elbow. Another one.
Sorry.
Jamal changes the direction of that one.
That's what my OST shirt went.
What?
You're wearing.
Also, that was a dirty pin. This ref is hopeless.
It's Extreme Rules.
The body's limits are being reached here.
So that means I can hit him with a sledgehammer?
Yes.
This match for him. What does he do now?
Huh?
For self-control.
Representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care what the target is. Their goal always remains the same.
There's a bottle of water, I think. Bottle of water?
Bottle of water.
The bottle of water. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
And that was a
Extreme Rules. Didn't you notice both tag members on the same thing at once?
Yeah.
The only other time that's a thing is a tornado attack.
I am nervous because I technically set this up.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be.
Bomb here!
Black Bears! Two bears! 3 bears! 4 bears! What?
Akam avoids the attack.
Oh, well, I don't have the quad bike in the WWE arena, so I can't do an impression.
Press R2X to perform the finisher.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. And just in time, he gets out of there. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute
Oh, come on. Really?
Why did you instruct Jim Paul to take a look at the defenseman? How to do it?
Sure.
Moves. Small touch.
Okay. Get back to the match.
Block the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. Oh, right to the side of the face. Lift it up. What's next?
Thanks, Sonia.
What the fuck is going on?
Taking flight. Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Okay. A pinfall or submission.
Well, he's stunned, so...
And his opponent's distracted. Yes!
You can collaborate with these...
No. I am open to collaborating. And also, before I go, I want to have a little bit about, like, wrestling in general.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning in a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen. They were the tougher competiters.
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Trying to get stabbed.
Give me the minty. Give me the minty. Mint, no. You're disgusting.
I'm delightful. Oh, wow.
Oh, Tamina's next.
I'll be honest, I did not know who's bloodline.
I told you she was bloodline.
I don't listen to you. Chrissy.
Ow. I showed that in my video. Let me finish my mention, and then I'm going to talk for a little bit before we go.
You almost finished the showcase.
I know, I'm probably going to finish it next time. Okay. So, just going to... For some of you might be just joining, but other people know, like Chrissy knows, I am currently learning how to do, like, proper wrestling moves at a school.
Oh my god.
Same
one of Rhea Ripley did, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not to brag, but yes, technically I'm training at the same place Rhea Ripley did, and Zarya. But that's beside the point. It's more about, like, me. Like,
oh my god, how the fuck did Bray Wyatt do this?
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to do a bit of an emotional dive here, but when I first joined, I thought, what the fuck am I doing? But the longer I stayed, the more welcome I felt. And
right.
Yeah.
You want to? Hold on, let me click it.
I guess my biggest... Sorry, I don't want to talk as well. I'm actually trying to talk. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's not funny. How do I word this? There's so much when it comes to learning how to wrestle. Every time I think I know something, I'm at the next class I go to, it's like I feel like I know nothing. Like, I know how to do some things, obviously. Like, I know lockups. I know some takedowns. I'm just saying, like, I know how... I'm not.
Just beware of what you do say about it.
Okay. It's more talking about my personal journey. So, I guess also my biggest fear as well, especially because I have mentioned the RC Dub guys a couple of times. My biggest fear is everybody thinking I'm this, like, not pathetic, but, like, bumbling idiot. And the reason I get one thing I've been told a lot to do in classes is I'm told to relax a lot. And I can't help it because my biggest fear is not knowing what the fuck to do. Okay, I know they're there to help me, but I'm scared of screwing up and them thinking I'm useless. So, and I get so nervous because I'm so scared about letting people down. I thought I'd just share this quickly as well, in case people are watching. But I do want to say, thank you for showing me, and I really hope I do get to stick around. I know I got scared a little bit at my last training session because I was doing some moves and I rolled my ankle. But I have thought about getting some proper shoes so that doesn't happen again. Because I obviously wasn't career-ending or anything, but it did give me a bit of a scare. I'm like, oh my god, I've rolled my ankle. What if I've broken it? But I can still walk, and I iced it, and I'm fine now. That was 2 days ago. Ouch! It's actually playing up now, but yeah, I will share more details as we go. I'm super excited because they recently announced that they'll be doing not custom bags, but they're doing gym bags with our names on them. So I ordered one, of course. Just got to pay up. But again, going back to what I said before, I get so nervous because I'm scared that they think I'm this this person who just doesn't listen. Trust me, I do listen. It's just I struggle sometimes. I'm more of I learn on the fly, and it's difficult for me to learn verbally, but I just want people to know that I do give 110% all the time. And again, I'm told to relax a lot, and I do try to relax, but the reason I get so worked up is because I'm so scared of failure. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. Okay, that's enough dumping for one day. I gotta go to bed because it's getting late and I've got to be up early. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I apologize for the first hour and a bit where the microphone was turned off. I had no idea. And if you stayed to the end, thank you so much. Stay tuned. I will be back same time next week to do more WWE shenanigans, probably finish off. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. Thank you. Yeah, I know. You probably know how I feel. So, because I've got self-diagnosed anxiety, so, but one of the reasons I joined wrestling is because I have acting experience and I love playing characters. And when I discovered WWE, I'm like, oh my god, I want to know how to do this. So it just grew from there. So, and here I am. Look how far I've come so far. What are you doing? They can't hear it. They can't hear the music. It's Roman Reigns' music, and he's acknowledging.
As you should.
Oh my god. Are you going to stand there for the entire 3 minutes?
It only takes a minute and a half.
Oh, it takes them 3 minutes to get down the ramp. Yeah, I get that, because I've just been away for 3 weeks, and my first session back, I felt like I was literally thrown into the deep end. It's because some of the nights, depending on who's in charge of the teaching, they all have different teaching methods. I think it is best to shake it up every now and then as well, because you get to learn how different people wrestle and shit, because everybody's got their own unique style. Obviously not everybody's a high flyer, not everybody's a striker, not everybody's a powerhouse. You got to kind of find your own groove. And I won't go into too much detail, but the more knowledge you take on, and the more people you listen to, and the more mentors you get into contact with, the better. That's all I can say about it. If you are looking to get into pro wrestling, do find a local school. Don't email Triple H and say, hey, I want to sign up. I wouldn't be surprised how many people actually do that. Find a local indie group, because the people at these groups, the information and the knowledge that they share is so good. And even go to their shows. A lot of them put on shows. And I guarantee you they're 1% of the price of a WWE event. And they're some of the best talent around. Because you got these international stars in WWE that are getting paid millions of dollars. And then there's local talent on your doorstep. So if you can, definitely do... Sorry, getting emotional again. Do go support your local indie group. They may not be... Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't alive in the 80s and 90s. But I'm serious about supporting local indie groups.
You gotta yeet. I just add a no in front of that yeet. Turn it to no yeet.
Okay. But anyways, back to local indie groups. Those smaller groups, they have amazing talent. They may not be the best ever, but it takes so much to be a wrestler, and I didn't know how difficult it was going to be, but I'm here for it because I like to push myself, and I feel like I have to prove myself. But that's just me competing with the voices in my head. There's probably people out there who think I'm like, yeah, you're great, you're doing great, and I'm not attention seeking. I promise, I'm not attention seeking. I don't want people thinking I'm just seeking empathy. I'm not. I've come from a background where I feel like asking for approval makes me selfish. So that's how I feel, at least. So anyways, I've rambled on long enough. I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching, and also as well, I know I said this before, but you guys didn't hear me because the microphone was turned off. My full condolences to Sabu and his family. May he rest in peace. I will be thinking of his family. But that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other WWE streams that are now up on YouTube. I've played one round of the Mutiny storyline. I probably will do another one eventually where I can do different outcomes and see where they take me. Probably with the same characters because I got Snow and Junkyard Jack in there. But that's going to be another time. I wanted to get started on the showcase first. I didn't know it was going to be all about the bloodline, though. That's interesting. But I'm here for it. Yeah, see you, Chrissy. And also, may as well, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but if you're going to check out any indie circuit, Riot City Wrestling. They are top tier. I mean, they've produced stars like Rhea Ripley and now Zarya on NXT. So their talent does show. They've also got other rising stars that have competed internationally. I won't say their names, but do check out Riot City Wrestling. They do have a YouTube channel. I might put a link in the description. No? Okay. Well, go find it yourself then if you're keen. But that's my little shout out there. Shout out to RC Dub. Okay. I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. And, it's also time to shout out my new followers if I have any before I go as well. So just quickly. Chrissy439. Welcome. Welcome, Chrissy439 to the Wolfpack. I appreciate you joining. Hopefully more of you guys will join soon because I'm looking to gain more followers. I think once I reach 50 followers, I'll get more recognition on Twitch. I'm hoping for that to happen soon. But until then, I'm happy with you guys. Like, my little group. I love you guys so much. But, okay, I gotta go. Bye. See you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. If you're just joining us now, I'm sorry. I'm just wrapping up. You can watch the rest of the stream back, though. It's available on Twitch for a week. And then it'll be up on YouTube after that. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I will be back probably Sunday night to play some Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I might play Sonic Shadow Generations tomorrow, but no promises. I've been meaning to start it for weeks. It's just I keep getting busy on Saturdays. But yeah. That's going to do it for now. I gotta go. I've rambled on for way too long. Bye, guys. I'm hanging up now. Goodbye.